Hello, all you thoughtfully made people out there. It's Courtney Morrison with Made Architecture and Design, back with another week in review. So last weekend, my girls, my wife and my daughter were on a girls trip together, which was great for them. They came back on Monday, so I was doing some catch-up work on over the weekend. Worked on the modern house revision that I have down south of the city, and did that on Saturday and Sunday. Got that sent out on Sunday, and then Monday, they came home that afternoon. I was working on some design updates for the remodel house that I have over in East Cob. I made a video of that. You know, they took the house apart, discovered the cardboard sheathing on the exterior, but we were making some design revisions, nothing to do with that sheathing. And but it was a really interesting find, and making some design revisions that the owner and contractor had discussed in process. So got those done and sent out. Coordinated with the structural engineer. He had a big part of that scope, and got that sent out. And then on Tuesday, I was working through as-built drawings for a house that I measured, and really am a little behind on that. But ultimately, projects that are under construction take precedent because the contractor's waiting, subs are waiting, things like that. So if something under construction is happening, really we're working hard to get those things done first and foremost, in front of anything else. Then on Wednesday, I had a almost all day long meeting for the house that I'm remodeling down near Dunwoody Country Club. The owners, the decorator, and supposed to be the contractor, although he ended up sick. We spent the day walking through the house, going through the scope, kind of room by room, talking about what we were going to do and making some design revisions and things like that. So it was hugely productive. It took a long time, but it was great. The owners were really engaged, which is awesome. That's what you absolutely want from somebody. They were actually the ones who organized the meeting, so very engaged. And I felt like the decorator and I are working well with one another and complementing one another, which is awesome. So I feel like we've got a really good team. Unfortunately, the contractor couldn't be there, but I think it was still very, very productive. So happy to have that done. And then on Thursday, I was marking up drawings for that remodel, and I have someone helping me with the drawings. And so I was going through the drawings, marking them up based on the conversation that we had had, and then with the owner and the decorator, and then just some general red lines in the set. So I took care of that on Wednesday, and then, on Thursday. And then today, Friday, I kicked off a small group that I'm co-leading with a good friend of mine at church. We met for the first time this morning. It's kind of a leadership, wellness focused group. So we did that this morning, and then came and settled into the studio, finishing up those as-built drawings that I worked on earlier in the week, trying to get those knocked out and get things moving along for that. The weekend's coming up. It'll be as much family time as we can get, and we'll see if we can get outside if the weather gets a little bit warmer. May try to squeeze in a little bit of work here or there. We'll see what we can do. So that's all we got for this week. If you have any questions or comments about who we are, what we do, how we do it, I would love to interact with you guys in the comments or future week in review. So leave them below. Please be sure to like and subscribe. And in the meantime, y'all be particular, and I look forward to talking to you soon.